Welcome, Power 2-ish Express today. I'm soloing today. There's no one into class here, so I'm on my own. I've got some rotator cuff things going on, so I'm not going to be demoing a lot of things. I'll try to cue you really clearly, though. So we're going to start. By the way, you can start the playlist now. I'll start mine. And we're going to start in tabletop. And I'm going to ask you to rotate your hands so the fingers are pointed back towards your knees. And if this is a lot of pressure on your wrist or your forearm, bring the fingers closer to the knees. And start to take some cat-cows here. Inhale to cow, of course. And exhale to cat. You're going to take about 7 of those. Take them on your own breath. And if it's too much pressure on your wrist, you can also point the fingers out toward the sides a little bit. We're all built a little bit different. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. Each of us a little bit different. We have a different body. We have a different history. We have different genetics. Listening to your breath in and out. It should be about 7 now. And come back to neutral. If some wrist rolls might feel good here. I like to tuck my thumb into my hand and take big, strong, slow circles. Great. And then please meet in a forearm plank. And I'll ask you to have your palms on the mat here. Forearm plank. And breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Breathe in, left leg. Exhale, release it. Take 2 more like that on your own. Inhale, lifts the leg, of course. Spread your toes as always. And third one, breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, down. Breathe in, lift your left leg, spread your toes. Exhale, lower down. Very good. Walk your feet forward to Dolphin Pose. It's like a down dog on our elbows. And we're heading toward down dog, so if you like, you can lift one elbow at a time. If you got it in you, lift both elbows at the same time. Down dog. Pedal it out. Just do whatever feels nice here. We're just flowing today and strengthening the back muscles. Very important for our spine. And I'll give you an option to work in toward a peacock prep. And settle into your dog now, so establish it. It's an active resting position. So press your heels down and actively try to energetically lift your toes. So heels down and energetically try to lift the toes. Brings a little more attention to the fronts of the legs, sending more energy through the legs. Breathe in, look forward. And exhale to ragdoll. So nice wide stance so you feel supported here. It's all about making sure the lower back is nice and relaxed. It's one of the first things we do in class, usually, and one of the last things we do as well in our supine twist, helping those big, strong back muscles to relax. We will develop those today. And heel toe your feet to where you'd like to practice. And soften your knees and roll on up, standing at attention. So there was a yogi and mystic that transitioned. He passed almost exactly a year ago. And his name was Ram Dass. And he had a lot of great teachings. And one of the simplest analogies he made was that he likes to think of himself as a tree. And the reason is when we look at trees, especially like in this cold weather when there's no leaves on them, we can see how they grew, how they needed to grow this way or that way in order to get light. After all beings seek light, and trees are no exception. And we never look at a tree and think, that's an ugly tree. We just observe the tree, we notice how it had to grow. We don't put any judgment on that. And the point is, what if we could do that with people as well? That's what was Ram Dass's teaching on that. And let's move, friends. Breathe in, mountain pose, arms up. Spread your fingers, lift your toes, press down with your feet so your quads engage. Squeeze your bottom two front ribs into your body. Breathe in. And exhale, forward fold. You can sweep it down or you can hands prayer down. Breathe in, half lift, and take a few breaths here. So we want to try to really create a flat back. A lot of times we'll bring the fingers to the shins or maybe the quads. But the idea is to have a flat back and scoot your butt up toward the ceiling. Breathe in here. Exhale back to plank. Hold and breathe. If you want a challenge here, you can lift one leg and then the other. If you want a bigger challenge, you can lift both legs. Just kidding. Stay strong here. Press away. Try to create more space between your shoulder blades. Again, option to lift one leg at a time. You've got about 5 more breaths here. 4, 3, press your heels forward. 2, breathe in. Nice job, and lower down to your chest. Baby Cobra. Point your toes back behind you and lift your chest. Try to keep this out of the glutes and more in the back. Try to lengthen your breath. Long, deliberate breath. Presence in the breath is a powerful thing. Breathe in, please. And exhale, lower your chest down to your mat. Hands under your shoulders. Breathe into plank, however you like to get there. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Take as many steps as you like. Breathe into half lift. Remember the flat back, so tuck the butt up. Exhale, fold. Remember your strong legs here, just like 2 tree trunks. Breathe in, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Full breath to get down. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale to your belly. Point your toes back. Point your arms back as well. And breathe in, locust pose. 7 breaths here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's grab that last cycle of breath here. And release. Very nice. Hands under the shoulders. Come up to plank, however you'd like to do it. And meet in down dog. As you inhale, set your gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in halfway up. Exhale, release. Strong legs help bring you up. Mountain pose, fill up, look up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale to your belly. Point the toes back, point the arms back again. You can bind if you like. Breathe in, locust. As I promised, lots of back strengthening today. Stronger the back, the happier the spine. So long as we don't have spasms. 3 more breaths. 2. Lift a little bit higher. And exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Note that your left heel probably lifted. Maybe keep in mind letting the left heel stay low. On your next exhale, step through to low lunge. Listen to your breath. Fingertips lightly on your mat. Or maybe you float them up off the mat and pull your right hip back. Keep your core engaged. You'll have no choice to do that if you lifted your chest just a little bit. Exhale here. Breathe in, crescent lunge. So make sure you have a nice long stance so you get in your crescent lunge. Left hip forward, back heel forward. Spread your fingers. So whenever your toes and fingers are not on the mat, it's really a good idea to spread them. If it's not something you remember to do right away, don't worry. It took me like 8 years to know I had fingers and toes on my mat. Breathe in here. Exhale, eagle your right arm under the left. I have rotator cuff issues, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my reach for my shoulders. But if you're okay to go into eagle arms, please do. Breathe in, lift your chest, hold here and breathe. Hug your glutes in toward each other. It's going to help stabilize you. Breathe in here. Exhale, twisted eagle. Keep your arms and twist over to your right. Long, strong back leg. In a moment, we're heading up to vertical twist. Exhale with to prepare. And breathe in, right arm up and back, vertical twist. So we tend to, a lot of times, to lean forward in this, like if you can see the screen now. But if you draw the shoulders back over the hips, you'll make me really happy. Inhale here. Exhale, wave your arms, come around to warrior 2. Hold and breathe here. So let's build this from the foundation up. Knife edge of your back foot, rooted down. Knuckle of the front big toe, root that into your mat. Relax your shoulders down, but pull the arms into the sockets at the same time. So there's that balance between the strength and the softness. Exhale here. Reach forward. Breathe into reverse warrior. Strengthen your back leg. Your gaze can be up or down towards your back foot. Squeeze your front knee to the right a little bit. It tends to sickle over to the left in this posture. Breathe in. Exhale, reach forward for your extended side angle. You have options here. So even weight on both legs. Let's get the foundation straight first. Your top arm can go straight up if you like. If you want to bring more stretchiness to the side body, Reach it up toward the top corner of the room. Lower your hips just a little bit. Breathe in here. Exhale to plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Grab that inhale to up dog. And exhale, maybe toe roll to down dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Relax that right heel down. Exhale, slow lunge, step the left foot through. And listen to your breath here. Left hip back and lift your right hip a little bit. Make sure your stance is nice and long. We're heading up to crescent now. And then breathe in, come on up to crescent lunge. High back heel. Have two bottom ribs here that tend to poke out whenever the arms are up. Squeeze them back in. Maybe 30, 40, 50%. Doesn't have to be like you're doing crunches or anything. Breathe in here. Exhale, eagle the left arm under. Breathe into your back bend. And we'll take a few breaths here. Exhale, prepare. Breathe in, left arm up and back. Vertical twist. And again, shoulders over hips. So if you're not sure if your shoulders are over your hips, just play it safe and bring yourself back just to play it safe. Prepare with your inhale. Exhale, arm wave around to warrior two. Pause and breathe here. Listen to your breath. Place a little pause at the top and bottom of your breath without holding the breath. Moving the energy through the body thanks to the breath. Exhale here, reach forward. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Maintain the bend in your front knee. We tend to get a little, just a little lazy here. Twist your ribs to the right. Prepare with your inhale. And exhale, reach forward to extended side angle. Try to lighten the arch of your back foot. Maybe you rest your elbow on your front thigh, or if you're feeling a little bit more spicy, just slide the arm down. Inhale here. Exhale to plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or you can skip that. I usually take a cow pose these days, because that back bend is important. Up dog if you took chaturanga, and you know the drill, down dog. So yeah, definitely feel free to skip your chaturanga and up dog, and instead just do a cow pose. It still sends the energy through the spine. So the cow pose would just take place of the upward dog. And let's flow, guys. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, step through lunge. Long step here. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, right arm under. Breathe in your back bend. Exhale, twisted eagle. Breathe in, right arm up and back, vertical twist. Exhale around to warrior two, wave your arms. Breathe in, reach in, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Rotate your ribs to the left as you breathe in. And exhale to plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or go to all fours. Inhale to up dog or cow pose. And exhale, down dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent. Exhale, left arm under. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, twisted eagle. Breathe in, left arm up and back, vertical twist. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Even the weight on both legs as you inhale. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or to all fours. Breathe in, up dog or cow pose, sorry. And meet in down dog. One more time each side, friends. Breathe in, right leg up. Spread your toes. Exhale, step through. Breathe in, crescent. Exhale, right arm under. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, twisted eagle. Breathe in, reverse. Press your front knee to the right. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in as you rotate the ribs to the left. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or all fours. Breathe in, up dog or cow. Exhale, toe roll to down dog. Breathe in, left leg. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent. Exhale, left arm under. Breathe in, back bend. Exhale, twisted eagle. Breathe in, left arm up and back, vertical twist. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take a breath in here. Exhale to plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into up dog or your cow pose. Exhale, downward dog. Nice big breath in through the nose. And just calmly let it deflate through your nose. And bring your knees down to your mat. And lie down for eagle crunches. So if you haven't heard my eagle crunch story, I was teaching here in Kansas City at Power Life several years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I was also teaching a couple of studios at the time. And we did eagle crunches. I taught them at a different studio, and they had never done them there before. And when we finished with them, she said, this gal named Rhonda, she said, I see why you call them evil crunches. So sometimes we call them evil crunches. Wrap your right leg over really tightly, like you're in eagle pose. Your right arm under, unless you're a shoulder grabber. Left toes on your mat. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, crunch them up nice and slow. We're only doing 6, okay? Breathe in slowly down. 4, 3, 2, 1. The second one, breathe. Exhale up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then inhale slowly down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the last 4 on your own. And as always, the slower we move, the stronger we get. Got about 3 left. 2. Stick with it. Let's grab that last one. Last one right about now. And slowly release. And other side. Left leg over. Left arm under or shoulder grab. Right toes on the mat. Right heel up. Breathe in, prepare. Exhale, slowly crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, but don't hold it. And then inhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the last 5 on your own. And especially if your arms are wound, always make sure you're gently pulling your shoulder blades toward each other. Should have about 3 left. It's opening up a lot across the back and strengthening the back today. Should be about your last one, unless you already said, hey, I've done my last one of these. Very good, guys. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And you're on your way to downward facing dog. And reestablish your dog. So press the heels down. Energetically try to lift the toes. It doesn't matter if they lift or not. It's just an intention thing. Lift your pelvic floor muscles and squeeze the bottom 2 front ribs down toward your navel. Rotate your upper arms outward. Confirm there's no bubbles under the hands. And let's move on, friends. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, step through slowly to low lunge. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Here's a change. Exhale, hands to your chest. Breathe in, create some length. And exhale, revolve lunge to your right. Arm variations if you like. We've got about 6 more breaths here. One arm variation is to split the palms. Some of us have really open shoulders and can bind. Pull your right hip back. Prepare with your exhale. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, right arm under the left. Here's a change though. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, warrior 3, eagle arms. What I call threegle. This is a lot easier to say than warrior 3 with eagle arms. If your shoulders don't like this, you can bring your hands to your heart. That's what I need to do anymore. My body isn't the same thing, or isn't the same as it was a few years ago. And we're all a little bit different from each other, just like those trees we were talking about up front. Exhale, prepare. Keep your arms, please. Breathe in, one leg mountain. And exhale, take 4 crunches. Elbows into the belly or the thigh. So my arms are not bound because of my shoulders, and yours don't need to be either. Just take 4 crunches. These are a little bit wobbly. Kind of take our legs for granted until we're only on one. And breathe in, one leg mountain. And exhale, dancer. And on the inside of your foot, I like to press my thumb into my arch and leave my toes free to flex and express if you like. Just a little flow today, focusing on back. So this posture is an amazing posture in my view. It's a one-legged back bend. Who knew we could do that? Exhale, prepare. Inhale, one leg mountain. And exhale, straighten your leg, hold here. Try not to lean back here. The tendency is to lean back to hold the leg up, so try to bring the shoulders forward. Push through your heel, you've got this. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly sweep it through, standing splits. Press through both heels here. Pull your lifted toes up toward your knee. So the more muscle groups we recruit, the lighter things are going to feel. Breathe in here. Exhale, step back, low lunge. Breathe in, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, reverse. And exhale, take it down, chaturanga. We're going to all fours. Breathe in, up dog or cow. Exhale, down dog. Listen to your inhale as you lift the left leg. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Make sure it's a nice long. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to your chest. Breathe in, your length. And exhale, revolve, lunge to your left. About 7 breaths, got about 6 left. Relax your top shoulder blade down toward your spine. Left hip back. And encourage your right hip to lift a little bit. About 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, eagle to left arm under the right. Breathe in, lift your chest. And exhale, threegle. Eagle arms, lifting back leg. So when the wind blows sufficiently, when trees sway back and forth, they get stronger. But if the wind or the storm is severe enough, they can break branches. Exhale here. Keep your arms, breathe in one leg mountain. And do your 4 crunches. Take them slow. We move slower, we usually move with a little bit more control. Last crunch. Last one you'll ever have to do. And one leg mountain. And dancer, find the inside, the arch side of your foot. Start with your knees together. That way we push straight back instead of out to the side. So you are in your back bend. Keep your bottom ribs pulled in at the same time. It's going to help keep the bend a little bit higher. Breathe in here. Exhale here. Inhale, one leg mountain. And straighten your leg out in front of you. Shoulders forward. Press through your heels. Breathe in here. Exhale, slowly sweep through, standing splits. Slow and controlled. Just a couple of breaths here. Breath is sending the energy through your body. The breath is a vehicle for the prana, for the energy, the chi. Breathe in here. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, reverse. And exhale, chaturanga. It's your last one. Up dog or cow pose. And exhale takes you back. And bring your knees down to your mat and lie down on your belly. So I'm going to give you a couple of options here. If your elbows tend to hyperextend, I'll ask you to take full locust, which we did 2 earlier. If your elbows don't hyperextend, I invite you to flip your palms down on your mat and rock your hips left and right and try to get your arms under it. It will look kind of like this. It's kind of like you're serving a volleyball, but not really. So you get your pinkies as close as you can. And a lot of us, our shoulders are built. That's not going to happen. So if that's the case for you, full locust is for you today. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, lift your legs. And if your arms are along beside of you, lift your chest too. If your hands are underneath you, press really firmly into your hands, and that'll give you a little more leverage to lift the legs higher. So the higher the legs go, the lighter they get here. The last big thing we're doing, guys, before we cool down. Breathe in, lift, and release. Good job. Arms out from under you if they were under you. Lift your feet up toward the ceiling, bend your knees, and windshield wiper a couple of times. And come on up to tabletop. And then have a seat and extend your legs out in front of you. Scoop out the glutes from behind. So it works better if you pull it out from behind instead of from the sides. Breathe in, lift your chest, your heart, arms, and exhale, fold out forward. You can take this active if you like, by reaching for your ankles and giving them a tug, or you can take it passively. My favorite way to do it is to lift the knees a couple of inches and slide the forearms underneath from behind the knees. If you're taking it actively, energetically scoot your glutes back toward the wall behind you. So strengthening the back muscles as we did today is going to help us in all sorts of stuff. In our half lifts is going to be a big one. So stronger glutes and stronger back is going to help us to create a flat back. And release your forward fold, come on up, and lie down on your back. Cooling down. Let's take one bridge posture. Heels close to your glutes. And I like to pigeon toe my feet a little bit here, kind of like this. It helps me keep the knees from falling away from each other. And on your inhale, lift your hips. If your shoulders are kind of big and strong, or maybe some people call tight, if you squeeze the sides of your mat with your hands, it'll tend to soften the shoulders up for you. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Fallen bridge or windshield wiper, whatever feels right for you. It can be a little bit different than your neighbor or anyone else watching this video. It's like the same with all the trees. They're all beautiful. They're just different. What if we could see each other as that too? And squeeze your knees into your chest. Breathe in, extend your left leg out. And exhale, knee over toward the left. Most of us like to kind of slide the hips over a couple inches to the right here. Soften your belly. Maybe soften a shoulder. We tend to put some pressure on ourselves sometimes to be more like other people. And sometimes we even feel that they should be more like us. And that's one way in which that story from Ram Dass, that teaching, it can help take the pressure off. Come on back to center. Give yourself a knee squeeze. And as you inhale, extend your right leg out. And exhale, supine twist to your right. So there's no leaves on the trees right now. It's that time of year, and it's really easy to observe that tree, any tree, and just see how they're all different. They each had to grow and evolve in a certain way. They do whatever they need to survive, and so have we. And if we see a tree that got hit by lightning or a big branch broke off and it's got this scar on it that it has for the rest of its life. And I believe it's the same for us. We've got these little things that happened for us. I would say to us, but I think these things happen for us. And some are pleasant and some are not, but we grow and we become who we are because of these things. So I feel we should embrace those things, because we wouldn't be the version of us we are if we hadn't experienced that storm, so to speak. And come on back to center. Last knee squeeze. And Shavasana. Stretch yourself out on your mat. Heels about as wide as your mat. Find the sweet spot for your shoulder blades. Walk them a little closer together. Elevate your heart chakra. Lift your butt and tuck it forward, away from your hips, away from your back. And I'll bring you out in a while. And if you're on a schedule, start to become more aware of your presence in the room. If you're not on a schedule, maybe stay right here. Just enjoy it. Just start to deepen your breath. Belly lifts and falls. If you like, you can invite some life, some curiosity into your fingers and toes. And place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And each of us are a little different from each other. And whenever I see someone do something that I can't imagine doing, in other words, something, quote, bad, I try to remember, I don't know what they've gone through in their life to bring them to this spot in their life, to make the decisions that they do. And maybe it was just a bad day for them. So what if we could all see each other as we see trees? Have a wonderful, whatever it is for you, morning, afternoon, evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, my name is Ricky. Have a good one, guys.